I'm Fletcher Brown, another artist video blog at KIX96country.com. Our guest today, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, please welcome Chad Warrix to Kicks Country. Chad, how are you?
Good, my friend. Good to see you.
Now, Chad comes to us all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, but first, you were born in, was it Jackson, Kentucky, is that right?
Well, I was born in Hazard, Kentucky, and I grew up in Jackson, which is an even smaller little town. Hazard was a big city for me, which is about 10,000 people, and the little town I grew up in is about 1,100 people. So,
been playing guitar since you were about, what, 12, 13?
12 years old, yeah, 12 and a half. About when I turned 13, I picked up the guitar. I was a motocrosser before that. I wanted to ride dirt bikes all the time, and my mom played guitar, and so it was kind of always in the house and sitting around, and eventually I decided to pick it up, and I never looked back since. I've been a kid that was obsessed with playing, and I was always that guy in school, in high school, and college or whatever, that always had a guitar and was willing to play and sing about anybody. So,
absolutely. Now, have you always been playing country, or maybe it was some rock?
A little bit of everything. I mean, I just love music, so it didn't matter to me. I actually had a rock record deal in the early 2000s out of New York City, but I grew up country, you know what I mean? So I understand country. I love country music. Being from Eastern Kentucky, it's like that's all that was on the radio was country gold. You know, Merle Haggard and George Jones and Loretta Lynn and stuff like that. And
the good stuff.
Yeah. My mom, was really musical, and her whole side of the family. She had 8 siblings, and they all played guitar, or mandolin, or banjo, and a lot of family harmony stuff. And growing up hearing them sing, old country songs and mountain folk ballads and stuff like that. And then of course, you got bluegrasses all around you there.
Yeah.
So, but I had 2 older sisters that loved the Eagles and Bad Company and Foreigner and Journey and REO Speedwagon and stuff like that. So that was a big influence on me as well. So. And when I started learning how to play guitar, it was kind of during the hair metal days, like Whitesnake and Rat and Poison and all those bands like that. So I
don't remember any of those.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so all those bands like that, everybody has had an influence on how I sound, I think. So.
Okay, so now you started playing at a fairly young age.
Yeah.
You learned to play, you played very well. But you didn't just launch into a music career. You actually went to school. You've got a degree from Belmont in Nashville.
I do, yeah. It's kind of unusual, but that was kind of my deal with my parents. They were always supportive. They were the kind of parents that were helping me get in to play in bars when I was 14 and 15 years old with bands, guys that are a lot older than me. But they would go and support and be like, okay, the bar owner would be like, work out a deal. It's cool for him to be here as long as you're here. So they did that for me a lot, and then they said, you get a degree for us, because nobody in our family had a college degree. So I was like, all right. So I went to Nashville, looked at Belmont University, and I thought it was really cool. I was like, music business, I've never heard of such a thing, So it's kind of neat, and it ended up being a really good experience for me, and just meeting all the people and networking with people there, with classmates now who have gone on to do some really great things, not only in the music side of it, but the business side of it too. And it took me a little longer to graduate because I was out playing in bands and doing all the playing on 2nd Avenue in Nashville and Broadway and stuff. But it was worth it, and I'm really glad and feel accomplished that I got that done, and it was something really special for my parents.
Absolutely. Now you've actually you've got a brand new project, solo project you're working on. You got a single, and but before we get to that, I've got to mention something. In the early part of 2000, like around 2003, if I remember correctly, 2004, there was a band called Halfway to Hazard. Is that right? Have I got the year right?
Yeah, about 05.
04,
I guess.
05?
Yeah, I guess we started, and it was a duo, me and another guy from right outside of Hazard, Kentucky, and the name comes from Hazard was kind of the big town or whatever, and I grew up in a little town on this side, and David, my buddy, grew up on the other side, and we used to always meet, and Hazard was kind of like where you chase girls, and we grew up in Dry County, so that's where you could buy alcohol and do stuff like that. So we ended up coming up with the name. We wrote a bunch of songs together and had a great run, man. We had a lot of fun. We opened for Tim McGraw for 2.5 years. We were out there on 2 different tours with him, touring all over the U.S. and Canada, which was an amazing experience, and just to have that under your belt now, it's just a really cool thing. And Tim and Faith, and they were always just open door policy and kind of took us under their wing and really were big supporters and still are. Tim still is very supportive of my solo effort and is always keeps tabs on me, so to speak, and they're good people for that. And Halfway to Hazard had a great run. I mean, we opened for just about everybody. Had songs on the radio and videos on CMT and GAC and all that stuff, and it got to open for a lot of our heroes, you know, Brooks and Dunn, and we were nominated for some awards, and you know, it was a lot of fun, man. But we decided to take a break about 2 years ago, and for personal reasons, the other guy, David, he just decided that he was ready, you know, to step away for a little bit. This is a very tiring business. A lot of traveling, a lot of stuff that people don't realize goes into it. And we always said, hey, if either one of us needs to take a break, it's fine. And I don't sit still very long. And the following week, after we decided to take a break, Randy Houser called me. He's like, "Come play guitar for me, man." I was like, "Absolutely." So because I love his music, and he's always been a good friend of mine. And I went out and played a couple of shows, and that turned into about 10 months. So that's what happens when you're having fun, doing what you love to do. And when I finished up with Randy, I ended up this past year, Keith Anderson kind of lured me into the same thing. You know, we've always been buddies, and so it's good. It's like a family atmosphere when you're out making music with your friends and stuff. It's a no-brainer. So that's been great. But somehow where I've had a little bit of time, I've been diving into the studio and working on my solo project.
Absolutely.
That's where we are now.
You don't shy away from the spotlight at all. You know, you had a taste of success. I mean, Halfway to Hazard, you had a top 40 hit with Daisy, who's still one of my favorites. Oh, we still played at KIX96, to be honest with you.
Thank you, man.
And
wow,
but now you've got a new solo project you're working on, and a new single, "Rain on the Roof." Tell us about it.
Yeah, man. We just shot a video for this song like 2 weeks ago. That was a lot of fun, and it's fun to be back in the game, so to speak. You know, you know, it's been great out playing guitar for Randy and Keith. You know, because it kind of made me fall in love with music again. I didn't, you know, sometimes being an artist, you got a lot of stuff on your shoulders, and you have to have a lot of responsibility, and everybody's looking to you to, you know, to make it happen or whatever. And now I'm ready though. This is a great first song for me to get out there, and we're having fun, just getting back on the road, and hopefully this song's going to do great for us at radio, and that'll lead to some more shows, and it'll just continue the cycle. You know, we've got a lot more songs ready to go on the album, and we're excited about the future.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to let you. You going to play the single for us?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to let Chad Warrix play his single, "Rain on the Roof," for you right here on an artist video blog at KIX96country.com.
Got my buddy Glenn here with me. He's going to play a little banjo and sing some with us, and glad to have you with us this morning. Glenn, wake up, son. Wake up. All right, this is called "Rain on the Roof." Ready?
Shut the window, light a candle, baby, lay down beside me. 'Cause it's nights like this are like a long lost friend. Ain't nothing like rain on the roof and loving you, baby, all night long. Yeah, let it beat to the rhythm of the heart, let it fall, let it come down steady and strong. Wanna see our shadow on the wall with lightning lights up this room. I'm gonna pour my love all over you, like a rain on a roof. Girl, let's get tangled up and make a little love to the rolling thunder. Under the covers, we'll ride it out. I hope it comes with blood, I hope it hangs around on into the morning. Let it pour on down. Love that sound. Ain't nothing like rain on the roof and loving you, baby, all night long. Yeah, let it beat to the rhythm of our hearts, let it fall, let it come down steady and strong. Wanna see our shadow on the wall and lights up this room. I'm gonna pour my love all over you, like a rain on a roof. Ain't nothing like rain on the roof and loving you, baby, all night long. Let it beat to the rhythm of our hearts, let it fall, let it come down steady and strong. Wanna see our shadow on the wall and lights up this room. I'm gonna pour my love all over you. Yeah, I'm gonna pour my love all over you.
That was Chad Warrix, Rain on the Roof. And man, what a song.
Thank you, man.
That's
Thank you.
great.
Thank you. It's fun to play live, and we love it. We're getting out, and it's really fun when you get the drums and everybody's with the full band and stuff. But it's fun. We're doing this radio tour. That's part of the deal. That's part of what we have to do is get out and introduce the song to radio and let people hear it and video and whatever. And it's always fun to pick up the guitar. That's where I feel comfortable is on stage or in front of people or just performing. I love it.
Well, all right. So tell us something. Is the album complete, or are you just a single, or what?
Well, I tell you what. I'm kind of a control freak, so I love making music. So I'm co-producing this record as well, and we've got about 9 songs in the can, so to speak, done. But I want some more songs, and I'm still mixing on a couple others, and we haven't decided what to do. If we're going to do like a full-length album release, or if we're going to do like a couple 6-packs or like EPs. You know what I mean? I think this is kind of the wild, wild west right now, and you kind of do what you want to do and make it up as we go. And I just want to get music out there quickly. So that's what we're talking about, maybe doing, a couple 6-packs or whatever, and that way we can keep stuff coming out and keeping the fans interested and excited about the music. And this song is on iTunes, I think today, maybe if not tomorrow, Rain on the Roof, and then I should be done mixing and everything probably by the end of March, and so we could be ready, probably March or April for getting together some sort of package where we can get it out there to fans on the website and on iTunes and everything like that.
Oh, well done. Well, but your website, chadwarrix.com?
Chadwarrix.com, Warrix, and I'm definitely on Facebook and Twitter. You can go to facebook.com/Chad Warrix Artist is my fan page, and on Twitter, Chad Warrix, and YouTube, you can find all kinds of Chad Warrix videos and Halfway to Hazard videos, and me playing guitar for Randy Houser and Keith Anderson, and Lord knows what else is on there of me. Everyone's got a video phone these days, so they video you sometimes doing less than
Chad Warrix in the mall bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. It gets awkward sometimes. Try to get on there, filter it yourselves, people, when you watch it. So don't pick the best.
Those videos do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Chad Warrix.
That's right. A disclaimer.
So anyway, chadwarrix.com, iTunes today or tomorrow. So basically, hopefully by the time you see this video, it will be available for you to download on iTunes. And of course, if you want to hear Rain on the Roof on KIX96, you are always welcome to call us on the request line, and we will play it for you. Chad, thanks for coming down and visiting us here at KIX96.
Thank you, man.
And we will see all of you next time in another artist video blog at KIX96country.com.
Well, here's another new song off the new album, the Chad Warrix Project. This is called Hitch. It's kind of a foot stomper and gets your blood pumping, and it's a lot of fun. And got Glenn on the banjo and vocals again. Ready, Glenn? Mm-hmm. Said